I noticed something because they're finally pushing LA Knight, or, at least, giving him something to do besides a fucking Slim Jim Battle Royal at the pay-per-view. It's funny that he's been massively over and he's selling merchandise and he's finally getting the push that we all want. Isn't it always funny that as soon as that happens for somebody, that immediately you'll just start seeing comments like, in every comment thread too, like no matter where it is, like on YouTube, Twitter, if it's a positive thing for somebody, there's going to be like 2 or 3 comments in each and every reply thread to be, he's overrated. Yeah, he's a ripoff. Or, yeah, he's not that good. Yeah, Roman's better. Roman should be... Like, it's just obvious fake fucking trolls, right? But the fact that people now... not people, but I think, like, now it's just, like, so many of them. And they're obvious, like, we're gonna just shit on anything that gets over in WWE. And it's the same thing with AEW. Everybody just shits on everything over there and, just says, yeah, CM Punk's right. These guys fucking suck. And it's like, you clearly don't watch, or if you do, you're watching being miserable, not wanting to like the product, so you shit on it anyway. That's the stuff that gets me annoyed. It's these fake opinions. Like, they're totally not real, and you can tell that someone's just spreading garbage just because they like to piss people off and troll WWE fans. Now, I'm sure there are people who think, hey, I'm not really that big of a fan of LA Knight, I don't know. He's not for me. But the fact that they're like, yeah, he sucks, he's overrated, he's garbage, he's a fucking jobber, this is obvious fake shit just to trigger and piss people off, and it's done its job to me. I'm a little annoyed. I made a video about it, but it's like, it's just like, come on, dude. Finally, somebody's getting over, somebody we like, somebody that is cutting promos that I personally, these are the types of promos that I really like. I like Cody Rhodes promos too, but I am also a really big fan of the the roast style. I guess that's what you can say. It's not entirely, because people say, oh, he's just The Rock or he's just Stone Cold. I feel like it's an amalgamation of everything that he watched in the Attitude Era and everything that he has in his own personality. And I don't mind that, because it's like, dude, everybody in the Attitude Era was paying homage to Ric Flair and Macho Man, maybe not Macho Man, but Terry Funk and all these other ECW guys that were doing shit. People in the WWF were paying homage to, and same with same with Ric Flair. I mean, he was paying homage to Buddy Rogers. I mean, a lot of people pay homage to a lot of people. I mean, it's not like blasphemy if you, oh my God, he's pretending to be The Rock. Well, first of all, his voice just sounds like The Rock. The only thing that I'm annoyed with is that he does the BFO or the BFT, the BFT, which looks a lot like the Stunner, and it's like, we have so many people doing Stunner shit and Attitude Era moves and stuff that I would have preferred if he had a different finisher. But it also looks really badass. It looks like a cooler looking version of the Stunner. It definitely looks better than KO's Stunner. I hate KO's Stunner. He just jumps too high for it. I would just do the pop-up powerbomb, because that looks way more badass. The Stunner is Stone Cold's thing. Everybody else doing it kind of looks, weird, but I don't mind people paying homage to people in the way their cadences and promos, because if you're growing up learning about wrestling, what's getting you into wrestling, and then you're also trying to learn professional wrestling as a sport, of course you're going to incorporate the stuff that you think of immediately. When LA Knight thinks of professional wrestling, he probably thinks of Stone Cold, he probably thinks of The Rock, he probably thinks of Ric Flair and Triple H and stuff like that. He doesn't, it's not like him doing it because, oh yeah, this is going to make me money and I'm just copying these people. When he's trying to cut a promo, when he's trying to get in character, he has to but basically take inspiration from all the stuff that he learned. I don't understand why that's so hard for people to grasp. I mean, nobody fucking calls out Seth Rollins for basically stealing Macho Man's gimmick, and Sting, he was doing he was doing the Crow gimmick, and then he also took fucking the Heath Ledger Joker gimmick. There's so many times where it's like people have basically paid inspiration to, or paid homage to, or you could say ripped off in the past, but people now are fixating it on it so much with LA Knight because he's getting really over. The fans really like him. He's selling a lot of merchandise, and the WWE is finally seeming to invest in him. And of course, you got dumbasses like fucking Kevin Nash, who has something negative to say about everything, saying, "Oh, I think he's just a ripoff. I just think he's a ripoff." And it's like, dude, come on, bro. Triple H is like one of your best friends, and he took so much inspiration from Ric Flair, bro. And it's also like Kevin Nash always has some garbage to say about everything. So it's like he's one of these old bitter men who just have something negative to say about everything and just be like, yeah, I don't think this is the problem with the business right now. This is the problem with the business. You know, and it's like, dude, you're not helping the business when all you do is shit on it, all right? But that's my personal take. I know I just kind of rambled for a few minutes, but I just got out of the shower and I was looking on my YouTube and I was, seeing a video of LA Knight, and someone was like, yeah, Miz really exposed LA Knight for the fucking fake he is. And if you can impersonate someone easily, that means their character's garbage. So I'm like, okay, then everybody in the Attitude Era's character was garbage, because in the Attitude Era, you had Triple H impersonate The Rock. You had, when they did the Legion of, I said almost the Legion of Doom, when they did the Nation of Domination thing, where they all came out dressed like the Nation of Domination, fucking, he's in the, it was X-Pac, right? He was in the fucking Mark Henry gear, and you had D'Lo Brown, played by fucking Road Dogg, and they got that good impersonator to do Owen Hart. He's like, I'm not a nugget, and they sounded kind of like him. Or all those characters shit because people were able to do an impersonation of them? Like, that thinking is so fucking stupid, bro. Like, I really can't stand it, and I understand that they're just trolls, but you have to also think that at some point, not all of these people are trolls, and a lot of these people are just that fucking, like, ignorant, dumb, or just, like, obviously don't watch and just want to shit on WWE either way.